Hey guys, I uh I want to try and go live for the first time. Uh, I'm not expecting too many people to show up. It's an odd time of the day. I didn't really advertise this. Either way, though, I really want to talk about Fight Life. This is a Fight Life Nation broadcast. This is Fight Life Nation podcast. We're talking about Fighters Rep, though. We're talking about Fighters Rep 12. We're talking about an undercard fight that's on Fighters Rep 12. It's Edgar Zaragoza versus Melvin Guerra. I'm really excited for this fight. I wanted to be able to make a video about this, but I'm pretty new to making videos. So I tried filming one, and I'm just not the kind of guy that can just stare at a camera and uh, and talk on camera. I need people to talk with. So I don't know how many of these like solo videos I'll be doing. I invited anybody else that wants to hop on. You can always just let me know you want to hop on, and I can send you the link. But either way, this fight's gonna be awesome. This fight is between two uh, up and comers. I really believe these are true prospects that are going to be big when they do make it. Uh, Edgar Zaragoza has two fights. Uh, Melvin Guerra has one fighters rep. Zaragoza is a volume puncher. I would say he counters a lot more. Uh, he throws a lot of kicks. He's really fun to watch. Where Melvin Guerra is more of a he seems like the bigger guy in the ring. He seems like the guy who's gonna push the pace as far as he's gonna dictate where this fight goes. He's really strong. I could be wrong. We'll see how this goes. I went back and watched their last fights though. Uh, Edgar Zaragoza, he went into his first fight. He fought a guy named Gavi Myth. Gavi had already had a fight at Fighters Rep. Gavi is a big, strong kid. He came out in this fight against Zaragoza, threw a bunch of punches right off the bat. Ended up catching Edgar with the overhand right, knocked him down. Edgar told George, the Francis, the owner of Fighters Rep, in an interview that he had his bell rung from that fight. So it was pretty interesting. I'm just checking because I'm seeing notifications. I invited people on. I don't know if they will, but yeah. So Edgar had his bell rung. He said he had to recover, but he did. He did quite recovered pretty fast because within 20 to 30 seconds he was already throwing multiple combinations back at Gavi. And even though Gavi was trying to flurry and get the win, I thought Edgar won the second half of that round more than the second half. But you still, I gave the first round to Gavi because of the knockdown. But by the start of the second, Edgar had already taken over. Edgar won by stoppage. He ended up finishing it with a high head kick, a right head kick. It was pretty impressive. The next fight that I saw Edgar at, it was November 5th. He fought Hector Vergara. And I remember that fight. I went to Hector's gym and I told him the only thing I told him about the fight about Edgar is I go, hey, I think I did it in the form of a question. I said, what do you think about Edgar? And like he goes, well, he likes to fight. He's a come forward fighter and he likes to throw a lot of punches and there's going to be a war. And Hector was looking forward to it. And I told him, you're right. He's going to throw a lot of punches. And that's exactly what he did. He threw multiple punches. These two went to war in that fight. He threw multiple combinations, really. If you watch when Edgar Zaragoza fights, he fights a lot like he trains. He trains out of Brood 9, and I was able to go watch him train before his first fight. And he fights a lot like he trains. He just does it at a much faster pace. When I was taking pictures, I didn't notice it. I thought he looked wild when I was actually taking pictures, but going back and watching the fight, it's actually very controlled. He seems to know what he's doing in there. In this fight against Hector, he just overwhelmed him with volume. Hector did land some great shots. There's one thing that I can say about Edgar is he can get hit. If Melvin Guerra can get to him, he can get hit. But he doesn't seem to be afraid to mix it up. That's one thing I noticed is he's not afraid at all to mix it up. So this is going to be an exciting fight. And the fight against Hector, he ends up winning by unanimous decision. It wasn't really that close, but Hector did put on a great performance. It's someone I would really like to watch again. Melvin Guerra fought that same night, November 5th. He fought a guy named Alejandro Flores. And I like Alejandro. Alejandro is a plumber like I am. I'm a union plumber. He's a plumber. I noticed on his Instagram. In this fight, Melvin Guerra was able to like push him around. From the very first shot, though, he hit Alejandro, and Alejandro went on defense right away. And you can see he wanted to fight off on like a defensive fight the rest of the fight. He did hit Melvin with the nice Superman shot, but other than that, his headgear really started to fail him too. It started to come off, so Melvin kind of pushed him through the ropes a couple times, or Alejandro ducked through the ropes to try to hide from the punches. It was kind of an odd strategy. The ref ends up warning him. But if you watch, every time Melvin hits him, it seems to move Alejandro a lot. In the second round, he stuns him with the punch. And Alejandro didn't know what to, like, not that he didn't know what to do, but it did shake him up. In the third round, Alejandro Flores tries to hit a combination. He goes for a low leg kick and then to the body. And Melvin counters mid combination with the hard right hand, knocks Alejandro through the ropes. It was a very sick shot. The way he fell through the ropes, I think because it's an amateur fight, because it was their first fight, you could have stopped it right there, but the ref let it continue. Alejandro was okay overall. He was able to survive. It ended up being a unanimous decision, but it was a dominant unanimous decision. It was an awesome fight. To see these two lock it up on February 18th, Friday night, I can't wait. This is going to be a battle between, can Melvin's power stop Edgar's volume coming forward? And it's going to be tough because it's very intriguing because Melvin looks very strong. When you see the fight with him and Alejandro, he looked very strong. But Edgar's very good, precise would be a word I might use. Precise with his combinations. He lands them very well, but he's open to getting hit. So it's really going to be interesting to see what happens when Melvin's able to hit him, how Edgar reacts, if he's able to keep going, if it slows him down, if it puts him on defense. It'll be a very interesting fight. So all of this takes place Friday, February 18th from Seal Beach. You can get your tickets at FightersRep.com. You can join their YouTube channel. It's only $9.99 a month, and you're able to watch the fight from home on YouTube. You can put it on the big screen. I highly recommend you do it because you'll support the fighters. You'll support local Southern California fighters. That's what's really important. That's what Fight Life Nation is all about, is supporting the local Southern California fighters. I highly recommend that's something you do. Follow this YouTube channel. Follow the subscribe. Make sure you like this video and share it. It's very important. Hey, look, I got a viewer. That's pretty awesome. I wasn't expecting. I didn't know if I would get one or not. Either way, you have a wonderful day. I'm gonna cut this loose. I'm gonna cut this off. Go ahead and go back. You can watch the whole video if you like. It's gonna be an awesome video, awesome fight. I can't wait for Friday night.